Welcome back to the Enabling Network, where we explore how innovation, intention, and inclusion come together to transform disability services. I'm your host, Dr. Frederick B. Covington, and CEO of iHoma Healthcare. Today's episode is called When Technology Replaces Guesswork. And this conversation matters, especially for service coordinators, families, and providers who are all trying to make the best possible decisions with the information that they have. Now, for decades, disability services have relied heavily on observation. A staff member notices something during a shift. A family member shares a concern. A note is written after the fact. And while those perspectives are valuable, they're often snapshots, moments in time that don't always tell the full story. So you have to ask yourself, what happens at 2 a.m. when no one is there? What patterns are forming between visits? Or what changes slowly over weeks, not minutes? Too often, decisions are made based on assumptions. Assumptions like, it seems like he's sleeping okay, or she usually does fine overnight, or we haven't seen any issues lately. But in reality, many challenges don't announce themselves loudly. They build quietly. And when we rely on observation, we're often reacting after a problem occurs. After a fall, after a hospitalization, after a crisis. Now, this is where technology changes the conversation. Assistive technology, wearables, sensors, and remote support platforms don't replace people, they enhance insight. Instead of guessing, we can see patterns. Instead of reacting, we can anticipate. Instead of relying on memory, we can rely on data. For example, wearable devices can track sleep quality, activity levels, and changes in routine. Environmental sensors can tell us when someone is up at night, pacing, or entering unsafe areas. Remote monitoring platforms allow teams to notice subtle shifts like increased restlessness or reduced movement long before those shifts become emergencies. Now, that data gives service coordinators something powerful. Objective information that supports better planning and better outcomes. For service coordinators, this means fewer assumptions and stronger justifications. Technology-backed data helps answer critical questions. Do we need more support or different supports? Are current strategies working? Can we safely reduce staffing in some areas while increasing support where it truly matters? It turns subjective concerns into documented patterns, which makes planning clearer and more defensible. Now, for families, technology brings reassurance. It means knowing that someone is not just being watched, but truly supported. It means fewer surprises, earlier conversations, and more confidence that decisions are being made thoughtfully. Families often tell us they don't want more services, they want the right services. Technology helps us get there. And let's be clear, technology should never feel intrusive or impersonal. At iHoma Healthcare, data is always used in service of the person, not instead of the person. Supports remain person-centered, consent-driven, and aligned with individual goals. Technology doesn't replace relationships, it strengthens them. As disability services continue to evolve, the question is no longer if technology belongs in care, it's how thoughtfully we use it. When we replace guesswork with insight, we don't just improve safety. We improve dignity, we improve independence, and we improve quality of life. Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Enabling Network. If you're a service coordinator, a family member, or a provider exploring how technology can support smarter, more responsive care, we invite you to continue the conversation with us. Because when technology replaces guesswork, everyone benefits. I'm your host, Dr. Frederick B. Covington, and CEO of Ahoma Healthcare. We'll be seeing you next time. Take care.